The funding is frozen. Our lives are on hold. We are the forgotten ones, the mentally ill, deemed unworthy of support. The Trump administration's heartless decision to freeze funding for essential services is a slap in the face to vulnerable individuals like me. We rely on these programs to survive, to maintain a semblance of normalcy in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming. This funding freeze is not just a political maneuver, it's a direct attack on our well-being. It's a cruel reminder that our struggles are insignificant, our needs irrelevant. The anxiety is crippling. The uncertainty is suffocating. For 11 years, KeyPoint Health Services has been my lifeline. 11 years of therapy, of medication management, of support groups that have helped me navigate the darkest corners of my illness. These sessions have been more than just meetings. They have been sanctuaries where I could share my struggles without fear of judgment. KeyPoint has been a beacon of hope, a place where I felt seen, heard, and understood. The staff here have always gone above and beyond to ensure that I received the care I needed. Whether it was a late-night crisis or a moment of triumph, they were there, offering unwavering support and compassion. This place was more than just a healthcare facility. It was a community, a family. Now that trust is shattered. The sense of security I once felt has been replaced by a gnawing anxiety. The very foundation of my mental health support system is crumbling. The rug has been pulled out from under us, leaving us reeling in a state of disbelief and despair. It's as if the ground beneath my feet has vanished, and I'm left grasping for something to hold on to. The programs that have kept me afloat are in jeopardy. These are not just services, they are lifelines that have kept me from drowning in the depths of my illness. The thought of losing these programs is unbearable. The staff who have become like family are facing layoffs. These are people who have dedicated their lives to helping others, and now they are being cast aside. The uncertainty is overwhelming. The staff are not just healthcare professionals, they are friends, confidants, and mentors. Their loss would be a blow not just to me, but to the entire community. The thought of losing this lifeline fills me with a terror I can barely articulate. It's a fear that grips me every waking moment, a constant reminder of how fragile my support system truly is. The future feels uncertain, and the path ahead is shrouded in darkness. $11. That's what we're left with for our personal needs each week. $11 to cover toiletries, transportation, and any small comforts that might bring a glimmer of joy to our lives. It's an insult, a mockery of human dignity. How can anyone be expected to thrive, to even survive on such a pittance? The message is clear. We are not valued. Our lives are not worth the investment. This isn't just about money, it's about basic human respect, a respect that is sorely lacking in the eyes of those who hold our fates in their hands. Section 4. The high cost of neglect, a cry for justice. The consequences of this funding freeze will be devastating. The healthcare system, already stretched thin, will buckle under the pressure. Essential services will be cut, and the most vulnerable among us will suffer the most. This is not just a financial issue. It is a moral crisis that demands immediate attention. Without access to proper care, many will end up back on the streets, vulnerable and alone. The homeless population, already at risk, will face even greater challenges. They will be left to fend for themselves in a society that has turned its back on them. This neglect will lead to a cycle of despair and hopelessness that is difficult to break. Mental health crises will escalate, leading to increased hospitalizations and, God forbid, even suicides. The lack of support and resources will push individuals to their breaking point. Families will be torn apart, and communities will be left to pick up the pieces. The emotional and psychological toll will be immeasurable. Those responsible for this travesty will have blood on their hands. The public will not stand idly by while lives are destroyed. There will be protests, demands for accountability, and a call for justice that cannot be ignored. The voices of the people will rise, demanding change and holding those in power accountable for their actions. They will have to answer to a higher authority, whether it be the courts of law or the court of public opinion. Legal battles will ensue, and the fight for justice will be relentless. The courtrooms will become battlegrounds where the fate of many will be decided. Public opinion will sway, and the pressure will mount on those who have failed their duty. The human cost of this decision far outweighs any perceived financial savings. The lives lost, the suffering endured, and the broken families will be a testament to the failure of those in power. Healthcare workers, already overburdened, will struggle to provide the care that is so desperately needed. The emotional toll on these frontline heroes will be profound. This is a matter of life and death, and we will not be silenced. The fight for justice will continue, and the voices of the oppressed will grow louder. Activists, healthcare workers, and ordinary citizens will unite in their demand for change. This is a battle for the soul of our society, and we must stand together to ensure that justice prevails. Section 5. Betrayal and Broken Promises. Where is the accountability? We have been betrayed by the very system that is supposed to protect us. The promises of affordable healthcare, of a safety net for the most vulnerable, have been exposed as hollow words, empty gestures. The trust we placed in our elected officials has been shattered. Where is the accountability? Where is the compassion? We are not asking for a handout. We are demanding our basic human rights. We deserve to live with dignity, to have access to the care we need to manage our illnesses and live fulfilling lives. Section 6. Taking the bull by the horns. Our fight for survival. We will not go down without a fight. This is a battle for our very existence, a struggle to ensure that every individual has access to the healthcare they need and deserve. We are not just fighting for ourselves, but for future generations, for our children and grandchildren, so they do not have to face the same injustices we are confronting today. We will raise our voices in protest, louder and more unified than ever before. Our collective strength is our greatest weapon, and we will use it to break down the barriers that stand in our way. We will not be silenced, and we will not be ignored. We will share our stories, each one a testament to the resilience and courage of those who have been marginalized and overlooked. These stories are powerful, they are the lifeblood of our movement, and they will inspire others to join us in our fight. We will make our struggles known, bringing to light the injustices and hardships that so many have endured. By sharing our experiences, we create a tapestry of truth that cannot be denied or dismissed. Our voices will echo through the halls of power, demanding change. We will fight for our right to exist, to thrive, and to be treated with the same dignity and respect as any other human being. This is not just a fight for healthcare, it is a fight for human rights, for equality, and for justice. We will stand together, shoulder to shoulder, in solidarity and strength. To be treated with the same dignity and respect as any other human being is not a privilege, it is a fundamental right. We demand compassionate care, where every patient is seen, heard, and valued. We will not accept anything less than the respect and dignity we deserve. As the saying goes, if you want the bull, you have to take it by the horn. We are ready to confront the challenges head-on, with determination and unwavering resolve. We will not be deterred by obstacles or opposition. We are taking the bull by the horns, seizing control of our destiny, and fighting for a future where healthcare is a right, not a privilege. Our determination is unshakable, and our resolve is firm, demanding that our voices be heard, our needs be met, and our rights be recognized. We will not rest until our demands are addressed and meaningful change is achieved. This is our moment, our movement, and we will not be silenced. This is our fight, and we will not back down. We will continue to push forward, to advocate, to protest, and to demand the justice and equality that we deserve. Together, we are unstoppable, and together, we will prevail. Section 7. A call for compassion. Don't turn your back on us. This is a call for compassion, for empathy, for understanding. We are not statistics, we are not burdens. We are human beings deserving of care, respect, and a chance at a better life. Don't turn your back on us. We need your support. We need your advocacy. We need you to stand with us and fight for a future where mental health is a priority, not an afterthought. Our lives depend on it.